Oh, frequently asked question is all about ingredients at the moment, isn't it? Scientific ingredients. And when we're looking at scientific ingredients, it's where they've actually been, you take the extract of an ingredient, either a mineral or a plant, or it's lab created, and you actually scientifically engineer it in a lab. So you change it or you add to it. Now, this is where you can go for, yes, encapsulated retinols, stem cells, peptides, as well, patented ingredients and complex chains of ingredients. Now, what they are all being designed to do is that's when you want to step up a beauty regime. It's, for me, one of the first step ups from plant or gentle ranges to then add peptides in. They're not as strong or as dramatic, but they don't have as downtime as, say, a retinol or a glycolic, but they do actually have a great result. And what they're designed to do is, this is when they chemically engineer an ingredient that may be from nature, so it might be natural, or it may be from science, it might be lab related, and they actually chemically engineer it to target a certain function in the skin. The main function it's normally targeting is actually that basal cell renewal process, that aging process at the bottom of the epidermis. That's the main thing that a lot of those ingredients, when you see age-defying or anti-aging, that it's trying to do something to actually take that ingredient down to the base of the skin, work there where the skin is slowing down, and therefore on the surface of the skin you're seeing dullness, or you're seeing lines, or you're seeing aging, and you add these scientific ingredients in, and they're gentle scientific, they're sort of medium, a lot of them are medium level scientific for me as well, to add into your beauty regime to actually get that age-defying look. But the age-defying look will take a time, because you've got that ingredient to go down to the base levels of the skin, and it needs to stay in the base level of the skin for at least a month. Now, that means you've got to put it on every day for a month, and it might be twice a day for a month, depending upon the manufacturer's instructions, which are dependent as well on actually what that level of that ingredient was tested at in the lab. Now, if that brand owns that ingredient and they put the correct concentration in, then those instructions are correct. If that ingredient has been bought from a lab that supplied that brand company, then you may not get the right concentration. You'd have to check with the brand, and you may not get, therefore, the dramatic results. So that's where the brand that founded it, or the clinical concentration, is important to get in the product to get the results. So not all peptides are the same, they're not all the same concentration. Even on the ingredient list you can't tell the concentration, and it is to do with the concentration, the effectiveness from those efficacy trials that clinically proved how it worked when it was first made by the lab that got the patent in it. So I hope that gives you some more information about how you could add it into your regime and how you could make sure that you're getting the right ingredient and product.